Yeah, just once again excited to play at home. It feels like we've played at home one time all month. So getting around our fans, it'll be great for our players. And we play A&M, who obviously we just went head-to-head with here shortly ago, and then have to turn around and travel again and play at Ole Miss. Coaching against two guys that I've got great personal relationships with that I respect tremendously. So, and both have real good teams. So it's exciting week for us, as every day is. When we realize how lucky we are, what we get to do every day.
Our first question is from Bob Holt of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Bob, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, after playing Missouri, Arkansas is getting ready to play them, and I was just wondering what your take was on Brown and Clarkson and Ross as a perimeter trio, how good those guys are, and how tough it is to play a team that's got three guys like that.
Oh, it's real hard, and Clarkson's playing at a high level. And what makes it harder is fourth-year junior, fifth-year senior. You're talking about guys that they're fully invested in the sense of urgency that you got to have on top of being talented and being real good players. And they've created an unbelievable dynamic amongst themselves. And and then they've got, everyone says that they're not getting anything from their front line because not one guy sticks out, but they've got a whole group of guys that go in there, and then together they give them valuable minutes rebounding and playing defense and doing their jobs, which is not you don't get to see those guys' quality in what they do because how good those three guards are. So it's a hard matchup. They're big, they're athletic, and they all shoot the basketball.
Yeah, Brown, I think he's shooting threes particularly well, and he shot pretty good against you guys. What about him as a perimeter shooter?
Doesn't miss. It's, the year before, last year, we went in there, and we did a great job of not losing him, and he had not attempted a three the whole second half, and he got his first three with a minute to go in the game and buried it. And it's something to be said about guys that shoot the ball as well as he does and the job that they're doing finding him.
Thanks.
Next question is from Ron Aiken of Gamecocks Central.
Coach, I just wanted to ask you had two really good home crowds the last time that you did play. Can you talk about what these home crowds are going to mean for you the rest of the season?
Well, Ron, I think it's no surprise that we've had a chance to win both of those games against two high-quality opponents in LSU and Ole Miss. And the crowd has had a direct influence on our team in our ability to play and put ourselves in a place where we can win. So I hope our crowd respects the fact that our kids are playing extremely hard, that our kids are trying to do everything as well as they can to give our team a chance to win, and that our team needs that win, and that we need our crowd to come in and support our guys best they can.
Thank you, Coach.
Next up is Tom Murphy of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Hey, Frank, how would you go about describing Brenton Williams' free throw routine, and are there things in it that regular or average shooters could take from?
He just, some guys can shoot, some guys can't, and he can shoot. And the thing with him, I think, is he's oblivious to everything that's going on around him, and he's the same way shooting the basketball. He when you allow him to set his feet and see the rim, nothing really bothers him. And I think he just carries that into his free throw shooting. He takes his time, follows the same routine, and he's got unbelievable confidence in that the ball's going to go in the basket.
Best free throw shooter you've been around?
Yeah, hands down, not even close. And he gets to the line. It's not like he's a guy that shoots, 2 free throws a game. I mean, he's had games where he gets to the line 10, 12 times. So to get to the line that much and make that many is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
question is from Jerry Tipton of the Lexington Herald-Leader.
Frank, you mentioned earlier about Missouri and their older players and the sense of urgency that they have. I'm wondering about your guys and the sense of urgency. How are they holding up, while trying to get that win?
I think that's all what my job is directly tied to right now. My job title, I should say, Jerry. It's I can't put winning games above winning people, and right now, we've got to continue to make our guys understand that we're trying to win people, and if we can figure out a way to keep our kids excited and connected with who we are, and that we're not that far off, rather than solely focused in on winning and losing games, then that'll happen. And eventually, when you win one, then your kids feel better because we're so young that you don't want them to get discouraged because everyone that reaches out to them in social media is probably discouraged that we're not winning. My job is to make sure that our guys continue to stay encouraged because we are close. You're at Missouri and you're down 2 possessions with 50 seconds to go. So you're right there. Get a stop, make a shot, and now it's a 1 possession game, and it didn't happen. But we're fighting our tails off to put ourselves in the same place where we could have 2, 3, 4 conference wins right now. But so we got to keep our kids focused on that.
Yeah, I wondered if you see anything maybe in the game within the game that tells you that progress is being made.
Oh, I'm extremely proud of my kids. I've been unhappy after one game, and that was the Georgia game. We just did not fight. We never gave ourselves a chance to win. That's the only game that I've been unhappy about. Outside of that, early in the year we went into Oklahoma State, and they made their run in the first half, and we fell apart. We just went into Missouri, who's very comparable to Oklahoma State. Very, very similar basketball teams, in an equally home court advantage kind of environment. And we got down, I think, 11-0, and next thing you know, it was 20-16. So we've grown as a team, and that's my job, is to keep my guys focused. My kids are real young; they don't understand anything yet. I don't have any upperclassmen to make them understand reality, and that's my job. Is I got to get them connected with the fact that even though we might not be getting the results from a one-loss standpoint, that we are a better basketball team, and these are the reasons why. That way they stay excited about what we're doing, which they are right now.